Yeah, I'm ready whenever you are. Alright, so Habitation Station coming up. Boys and girls, sit tight. Going through this sick-ass map intro. We'll see you in a sec. Alright, here we are ready to rock and roll in Copa America, ladies and gentlemen. This is a fresh best of 3 between these two players in the first qualifier. Spawning here in the top right corner of the map from Shot Esports Shop, it is the Blue Terran Cealer. That's a pretty cool logo. Shot Esports.
In the upper left, as the Red Terran, it is Major.
Did I ever tell you about the awkward Major run-in I had on Twitch?
No, but you tell me about his Pokemon all the time.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's really well done. I mean, for goodness sake, he was up on main stage of what was that, IEM with his, like, DS, like, playing Pokemon during map vetoes. The last place I would have expected, I've got this, like, secret Pokemon stream I hang out with. It's not so secret, but I go to this stream, like, most nights just to hang out for a little bit. And, like, this one time I ran into Major there. I'm like, of all the places on Twitch, like, dude, what are you doing here? So we spent the night talking about Pokemon for a while. And one of the funniest points he brought up was how he was a little bit sad that this one Pokemon video he had been featured in had like more views than any of his WCS matches. And personally, I was a little bit sad to hear that because Major is seriously one of the better Terrans out there. Like, you can't paint this guy in a better light. He's really good at this race.
Orla just talks about how popular Pokemon really is.
Oh, that's true too. I was just trying to bring it back to StarCraft with that reference, but okay, Pokemon's really popular amongst the kids.
It is pretty popular amongst the kitties. And amongst, you know, the early 20-ish men.
What's up? Hi, how's it going?
Same with My Little Pony.
Okay, well, I'm not quite there on that one.
Okay, yeah,
I know
you
some
maybe
people
say
are.
stuff to that one.
Well, I was gonna say, I know like Penguin and there's other people who are, but ooh, nice little snipe with that SCV, pulling off for like a fraction of a second. The one building the barracks is the one that got the kill there. But okay, so we got, objectively speaking, we don't know a lot about Cealer. The thing is, though, TVT, it's in a really odd place right now, I feel. It used to be that guaranteed, like, look, we get a lot of tanks, we get a lot of Marines, we have the fight later on. But we've seen a lot more early deaths, whether it's like medevac drops with Hellions, Banshees, or even and this sounds so silly because it doesn't snowball too often, but those 2 Marines in the SCV pulls early on. Or not pulls, but like the one SCV.
Yeah, yeah. Most of the deaths I've been seeing have been those medevac Hellion Marine drops in any form, any fashion. They just seem to do so much damage, and it's not because like they're all in necessarily. It's because it is so precise as to how to defend them. So one player can have a really on day and defend it perfectly, and it looks like no big deal. Second day, he's a little off, and suddenly it looks like the most powerful stuff in the world. You know, he just instantly dies. So that's really why it's become a little more volatile lately.
Well, one of the things for Major, before his SCV does go down, is he did scout that second gas. Now, I don't know if he scouted that there was only one worker on it. Not that big of a deal. Seeing the second refinery, though, this kind of has to lead you to the thought that there's possibly Banshees on the way. Now, granted, there are openings that involve going like a Raven first or a faster Viking, but most of the time it's just for that quicker Banshee.
It's very person dependent, I feel. You know, when we're in a situation where we really don't know a whole lot about Cealer, we have no idea to call it until we see it. Right, so if he goes
Very
Banshee
true.
again here, he's probably going to go Banshee again the next time.
But he's not. This is a siege tank. This is kind of a cool move. If this was done strictly because Major had scouted him, I really like this move. If he was blindly going to siege tank in the first place, though, I mean, he did put the factory off in a weird spot. I don't know how much I love that, because that means this could just be for that one base all in, which,
yeah,
I gotta be honest, someone like Major is going to hold.
It's all-ins are really a finicky term in TVT because you know you can always survive past it pretty much. You know, there's no SCV pools, there's nothing like that. But yeah, it's gonna be an attack rate. Like usually you would do this attack anyway, just a little bit later. And with a Banshee, you know, you open with 1 Banshee or 2 Banshees with Cloak, and then you follow up with an attack with tanks and Marines. it's what everyone does pretty much. But he's just, kind of like foregoing the Banshee, getting maybe one more tank in exchange to be even more powerful. But this is also going to help him out against this defense. I mean, having a tank already is pretty good.
Okay, he walks the one Marine out. I was going to say, you get enough downtime with it, but this actually allows the Hellions to slip past, something I did not expect to happen. A little too focused on the Marines. So they get right to that mineral line, and while they're not actually killing any ACVs right now, the Marines are winning the Marine fight, which is the key thing here. Which means nothing's shooting these Hellions, which means these ACVs are finally starting to die.
Ooh, yeah. The tank needs to be repositioned, but...
11 kills.
Major's already done so much damage. Unfortunately, I would almost think that having the tank unsieged, it would siege at the front, which seems like a good idea. Having unsiege is probably better for something like this, because the Marines and the Hellions, they can run around. They're pretty mobile with that medevac, so you're able to chase them and pull your SCVs towards the tank without being surrounded. Well, it's an already unfortunate opener for Cealer.
Alright, well, for Major, this is something you've actually talked about more so than I, and I always love referencing you talking about it. But it's the later Banshee, it's the delayed Banshee. And what's going to really be, I don't know, sucky for Cealer is the best way I can phrase it, the fact that he doesn't have a whole lot of anti-air after that initial attack. He lost a lot of the Marines.
This would be a very dangerous attack should Major have not gotten Banshees. With a Banshee, this is dead. This isn't going to work. I mean, the Viking was going to help, and hopefully he has a scan, because Cloak, he's going to be finished soon here. But, this could have been much, much worse.
He might have to cancel, which would be kind of sucky, but at the same time, we see the Banshees starting to go to town.
Oh, the Viking comes in here.
Yeah, these tanks are done for. Major does not cancel because he's not panicked. He's going to lose a couple of Marines there on the front lines, but that was all Major really took for damage. I mean, this Banshee, if this Banshee had died, this would look very different, guys. But it didn't, so it kills all the tanks, no problemo. And now, well, actually, soon he'll have Cloak. 3 seconds.
Yeah. His opponent got, a later Banshee as well. Again, usually you start with a Banshee and then go into that tank attack. He did, the opposite, and what should have happened was it came a little bit so soon that Major was a little disoriented. Unfortunately, it didn't happen that way. But now he doesn't have anti-air. He doesn't even have an engineering bay. This Banshee's gonna kill him.
So many of these SCVs are still weak from earlier, so the Banshee, instead of two-shotting, is gonna, one-shot a lot of these.
This is pretty much game.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be a Debbie Downer right now and be like, no, this is it. He can't even afford to get a Viking, apparently. Yeah.
But here's the thing, this is what kind of sucks about this matchup at the moment. This is kind of what I was talking about before with the earlier deaths. This game honestly doesn't speak much about Cealer's skill, good or bad. A big part of this is because Major hits with that perfect timing on that drop that unless you're building specifically to counter that with your own medevac, there's really not a lot of good ways to shut it down. As we saw, even with the siege tank, maybe if it was on siege, maybe if a couple other things slightly went different, but I think Major just completely caught him off guard earlier, and it has absolutely snowballed at this point.
Yeah. The best way to defend that type of attack is have supply depots at the front so the Hellions can't run up like they did.
Yep.
Already, a big help, and then also catching the medevac while it's dropping. And that, by having detection everywhere, having buildings everywhere, so it's not just in a black space. But, he didn't have any of that, so...
Well, I mean, if we can give Cealer a bit of props, I mean, the first thing he did do was make sure to take care of the medevac so that attack wouldn't get as bad as it did, or try to. But, yeah. We'll see how he handles game number 2. Again, guys, really, you can't take too much away or from Cealer for that, but of course, we all know Major to be one of the best Terrans there are in the first place, so at the same time, you're coming up against the Titan, right?
Yeah. This is the one that guarantees them, right?
I'm not sure, to be honest, but would you do me a favor and host on Ultrazeme?
Oh, yes. I am supposed to be doing that.
Yeah. I just wasn't sure if they had messaged you the map order or not. I have someone messaging me, Popilil. I don't know if you know this guy. He says, tell Zombie Grub I said hi. I don't know why he just doesn't tell you hi himself, but... Hi from random dude in StarCraft.
Yeah. I do not have...
Yeah, that's... Oh, I was going to suggest that, but that doesn't work.
Just go into your match history, because I don't think I can get out of here.
Oh, yeah, then I can just suggest from there. Got it.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh, but they just play with no match history on.
Damn it.
Evan, how to contact Major Cealer.
I told myself when we got into that game.
He said he'll create, so I'm just gonna leave this.
Okay.
I had added Major, but what the Battle.net did was it didn't tell me that it didn't add him because my friends list was maxed out still, so... For those who don't know the woes of a caster, you're constantly adding and removing players on a regular basis because of the fact that it's like, you know, you have to add them to message them, can we cast your game, and unadd them afterwards. And my friends list is constantly chock full. Plus, I've got my real friends on my list as well. It just kind of piles up very quickly.
That's not true.
What's not true?
Don't lie to us. You don't have any friends.
Wow. Wow.
I went there.
You know what? You guys might not see Zombie Girl on the cast tomorrow because of this. I might literally kill her.
Wow, okay. I thought you were just going to kick me off, but no.
That escalated quickly. But okay, we'll wait for an invite here.
Yeah, I told myself, like, don't forget to, like, you know, after the game's done, friend them. And I didn't.
Well, I did. That's what frustrates me more, is I did, but it didn't go through because hashtag Blizzard.
Yeah.
Alright, so Ultra Team Stronghold. Oh, that's right, I gotta queue up the next map. The next map thing here. And of course, edit the player scores here real quick. I feel like I'm doing like score Death Note here, where it's like everyone I put on the left side just seems to go 2-0, 2-0, 2-0. At any rate, we have the lobby up. We're getting set right now, guys. Stick around. We'll be back in a moment time for game number 2 as soon as this is ready to go. Of course, we get those awesome map intros supplied by Copa America. Oh, cool. I didn't know there was a chat channel. You got hosts, though, so as soon as they're good, I'm good. And looks like you're good, too. So, guys, here we go with the map introduction for Ultra Team Stronghold. It's not as wubby as mine, sadly, but we'll see you guys in just a sec. Welcome back to WCS Copa America. Oh, it's not WCS actually. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Back in this up sec. Sorry. Just saw the America. I went to like automatic Copa or WCS America mode. This is Copa America, guys. It's SC2 Copa America. If you want to hashtag it on Twitter. This is, of course, not at all WCS, but its own individual league. There's a $15,000 prize pool, quite a bit on the line, and this is the first qualifier. We're getting pretty close to seeing some qualified players already, though. Spawning here in the leftmost corner of the map, the bottom left side, it is Shot Esports owned Blue Terran Cealer.
In the bottom right, doing something a little tricky. It is the Red Terran Major. Oh my god, are you serious?
Oh. It's an 888 versus a 988, I guess. I don't.
Something, but the positions are just so close to each other.
This is.
Come on, see each other. If Major, nah, I don't think that's enough time. It'd be so sick if Major finished like so much sooner that he could kill the other SCV after scouting it.
You know what though? Actually, in the heart of the storm beta, I saw a game where Major played something similar to this. I can't remember who he was playing, but he went like Reaper versus Reaper. It was on that Antigua Shipyard. Was that the map name? I can't remember. It's so long at this point.
For red color palette, yeah.
Yeah. So this is it's gonna be
so
a bit
funny.
awkward.
Oh my god! I just love that. Like, I think we need to screen cap that. You zoom out and both of them building the barracks.
One really important thing though going forward with this, guys, is that the Reaper fight itself is a very refined way to fight. Obviously, if you get the first shot off, you win. You gotta back away if you don't get the first shot off. But even if you don't get the first shot off, the difference that high ground vision makes is astoundingly large. And Major's actually gonna be able to retreat back home and use that to his advantage if he wants. But of course, he's going straight across the map. He's not going to go home. Same with Cealer. This is Cealer's actually gonna find Major's barracks, or Major won't find Cealer's. Just worth noting.
Yeah, they both know where each other are, so that's just the line of sights. That's where it's going. So now Cealer, I mean, he had an SCV in the base, I'm pretty sure,
Okay,
so we already knew.
Major's got to know. Like, stopping to attack the barracks, I feel, is a big
Oh,
mistake.
yeah.
He's waiting for the
Dude,
Reaper
no.
to come out to get the production advantage, but back on the other side of the map, back at home, Major's got a bunker coming down for safety's sake, so he doesn't even have to micro like crazy. Picks off an SCV, worst case scenario, hops into that bunker.
Yeah, this is a big problem. That bunker is so huge, and now Cealer's going to see it with his SCV pool and be like, oh, that is
It's too late
already
to stop
done.
it. Yeah.
Oh, no. All right, so already we see someone got the short end of the stick. I mean, what would have been crazy is neither player scouted until the last second, and we had some type of like 1 SCV, 2 Reaper, micro battle to the death.
You know what though, Zombie Grub? Major's got one very distinct advantage that Cealer doesn't. Because he didn't make an orbital, he can actually lift 5 SCVs and save them.
If it came down to that, I would give you $10.
Well, they don't have to give me dollars. That'd just be the coolest game ever. But I don't think it's going to come down to that because the SCVs are going on top of the bunker, and that's not. Yeah, with 2 Reapers, I think Major's far enough ahead because the other Reaper on the other side of the map is struggling to even deal damage to these SCVs.
And Cealer's second Reaper seems so much later. That just now came out.
Yeah, he pulled off the SCVs way too early. I don't think he had the gas for it actually. You know, worth noting, guys. A big part of this too was Cealer. Oh, he gets caught on the ramp. He gets caught on the ramp.
No.
That was unexpected.
Game over. You know, because at least no, actually, it was already game over because Cealer couldn't keep up production.
No, it was game over the second Cealer stopped to attack the barracks. He didn't have any momentum going in his favor, and that's why Major was able to snowball ahead. Major has lost a Reaper, like a single Reaper. Oh
No, those SCVs are so BM. They could have totally gotten that Reaper.
But you know what? Actually, I talked about Cealer having the disadvantage because of this, but Major actually can't drop mules like Cealer can. So Cealer can technically lose every SCV and maybe come back with some sort of crazy micro. Most likely not. But Major, if he loses all his SCVs, that's it. He can't build an orbital. This is...
Well, here's the main problem, all right? It's 4 versus 2 Reapers. Major always wins.
True. That is true. Why is this one Reaper doing off here in the middle of nowhere? He went home to Brazil. He went home to Spain.
It's contemplating suicide, actually. He's on that ledge, bro.
This was such an intense game and I didn't get to have any part in it. I've only got 1 kill. My life is not worth living.
Oh, Liverpool Command, does it have SCVs in it? Oh. I'm so disappointed.
What? Oh, Major's...
Liverpool Command of Major.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't use it. You could have saved 5 SCVs.
Oh, this is actually kind of a cool move, going for the Marine like this. Marine's actually got way more damage than the Reaper. And Major's got to dive into a situation he can't dive into. Where's that other Reaper? He's losing this fight!
What happened?
Okay. He's still got the Reaper advantage, though. It's 2-1.
Okay, alright.
He's making 2 more. Actually, you know what? Major may have thrown the game. Cealer could have stalemated this. Major could not have built any... Hang on. I think he was at FCV. No, he has 1 SCV. I take that back.
Yeah, he had 1 SCV.
That was close to being a weird stalemate. I don't even know what the rules would be for that. But Major takes 2-0 victory here, guys.